Oh, I clicked it. Hello, I am the Comfort Gecko, and today, on this morning, I am going to read morning poems. Now, I will be reading these in a comforting tone, calming, peaceful, easy on the ears. You may not see mine. You may say that I might not have any, but I do. Anyway, another time for that. I will be reading 3 morning poems. They will be selected selected in a way that I really don't know what they are. They could end in a dark tone, they could end in a happy tone. They're poems. I will be giving credit to these poems by reading their names and leaving a link into the description where I found these poems and where you can find these poems and maybe read up on their work. Now I will be reading some short ones, some long ones, and hopefully not some stupidly long ones. Nothing stupidly long. Some things are stupidly long. Swordfish are stupidly long. Why do they exist? They do. Anyway, we're gonna start now. I will be yawning a bit because this is really early for me. I'm sorry I have the sun behind me, but you're gonna be looking at me. I'm not the sun. The sun can piss off. So here we are today, and I'm gonna have some fun. So let's have a good day. We're 2 minutes in, and here we go. Please don't be long. This one I have my mute on. Anyway, oh Jesus Christ on a bike. Oh God. This poem is by Maya Angelou. It is called On the Pulse of Morning. God. A rock, a river, a tree, hosts to species long since departed. Mark the mastodon, the dinosaur. The dinosaur who left dry tokens of their sojourn. Please correct me in the comments. I'd love that. That is not sarcasm. Sojourn here. On our planet floor, any broad alarm of their hastening doom. No, this is not about morning. This is about morning. I'm gonna start over. A rock, a river, a tree, hosts to species long since departed. Mark the mastodon, the dinosaur who left dry tokens of their sojourn here. On our planet floor, any broad alarm of their hastening doom is lost in the gloom of dust and ages. But today the rock cries out to us clearly, forcefully, come, you may stand upon my back and face your distant destiny. But seek no haven in my shadow. I will give no hiding place down here. You created only a little lower than the angels, have crouched too long in the bruising darkness, have lain too long. Face down, ignorance, your mouth spelling words, armed for slaughter. The rock cries out today, you may stand on me, but do not hide your face. Across the wall of the world, A river sings a beautiful song. Come rest here by my side. Each of you a bordered country, a delicate and strangely made proud. Have left collars of waste upon my shore, currents of debris upon my breast. Yet today I call you to my riverside. If you will stand, nope, that's not what it says. If you will study war no more, come, clad in peace, I will sing the songs the Creator gave to me when I and the tree and stone were one. Before cynicism was a bloody sear across your brow, and when you yet knew, you still knew nothing. The river sings and sings on. There's a true yearning to respond to the singing and the singing river and the wise rock. You say the Asian, the Hispanic, the Jew, the African, the Native American, the Sioux, the Catholic, the Muslim, the French, the Greek, the Irish, the rabbi, the priest, the sheik, the gay, the straight, and preacher, the the privileged, the homeless, the teacher, they hear, they all hear, the speaking of the tree. Today, the first and last of every tree speaks to humankind. Come to me here beside the river. Plant yourself beside me, here beside the river. Each of you, descendant of some passed on traveler, has paid for. You who gave me my first name, you Pawnee, Apache, Seneca, you Cherokee Nation, who rested with me, then forced on bloody feet, left me on the employment of other seekers, desperate for gain, starving for gold. You, the Turk, the Swede, the German, the Scot, you, the Ashanti, the Yoruba, the Kru, bought, sold, stolen, arriving on a nightmare, praying for a dream. Here, root yourselves beside me. I am the tree planted by the river, which will not be moved. I, the rock, I, the river, I, the tree, I am yours. Your passages have been paid. Lift up your faces, yet have a piercing need. But for this bright morning dawning for you, history, despite its retching pain, cannot be unlived, and if faced with courage, need not be lived again. Lift up your eyes upon the day breaking for you. Give birth again to the dream. Women, children, men, take it into the palms of your hands. Mold it into the shape of your most private need. Sculpt it into the image of your public self. Lift up your hearts. Each new hour holds new chances. For new beginnings, do not be wedded forever. To fear yoked eternally to brutishness, the horizon leans forward, offering you space to place new steps of change. Here on the pulse of this fine day, you may have the courage to look up, out upon me. Small issue. I'll cut this out. gonna start back at I'm gonna start back at towards the middle. I, the rock, I, the river. Is that ad moving again? Okay. No. Alright. Back to it. I, the rock, I, the river, I, the tree, I am yours. Your passages have been paid. Lift up your faces. You have a piercing need. For this bright morning dawning for you, history, despite its wrenching pain, cannot be unlived, and if faced with courage, need not be lived again. Lift up your eyes upon the day breaking for you. Give birth again to the dream. Women, children, men, take it into the palms of your hands. Mold it into the shape of your most private need. Sculpt it into the image of your most public self. Lift up your hearts. Each new hour holds new chances for new beginnings. Do not be wedded forever to fear, yoked eternally to brutishness. The horizon leans forward, offering you place to place new space, to place new steps of change. Here on the pulse of this fine day, you may have the courage to look up and out upon me. The rock, the river, the tree, your country. No less to Midas than the medicant, to no less to you now than the mastodon then. Here on the pulse of this new day, you have the grace to look up and out into your sister's eyes, into your brother's eyes, your country, and say simply, very simply, with hope, good morning, Maya Angelou. My God, that's a beautiful poem. Holy shit. Damn. That's some gold right there. Okay. Back. And next poem, I'm at 13 minutes in. You're gonna wanna around, I don't know. You'll figure it out. You're all smart. Hopefully. I'm kidding. Maybe. Oh. Sorry. Okay. This one is called A Drunken Morning. This is going to be a very long video. Oh my. I might just do morning poems. Do waves. I'll do waves for maybe around afternoon, salt for dusk, and food I'll do for evening. That'll be good. That's decent stuff. Alrighty, this poem is called A Drunken Morning, poem by Arthur Rimbaud. Rimbaud. You can correct me in the comments, please. I take criticism. If you hate my yawns, fuck you. Not real. Okay. A Drunken Morning. Cover Alrighty. Oh. Sorry. My hair. It's scary. Oh my beautiful. Oh my good. Hideous fanfare where yet I do not stumble. a rack of enchantments. For the first time, hurrah, for the unheard of work, for the marvelous body, for the first time, it began with the laughter of children. And there it will end. This poison will stay in our veins even when, as the fanfares depart, we return to our former disharmony. Oh, now, so who are so worthy of these tortures, let us recreate ourselves. After that superhuman promise made to our souls and our bodies at their creation, that promise, that madness, elegance, silence, violence, they promised to bury in shadows the tree of good and evil, to banish tyrannical honesty, so what we might flourish in our very pure love, so that we might flourish in our so that we might flourish in our very pure love. It began with certain disgust, and it ended. Since we could not immediately seize upon eternity, it ended in a scattering of perfumes, laughter of children, discretion of slaves, austerity of virgins, horror of faces and objects here below, be sacred in the memory of the evening past. It began in utter boorishness, and now it ends in angels of fire and ice, little drunken vigil, blessed, if only for the mask you have left us, method we believe in you. We never forgot that yesterday. You glorified all of our ages. We have faith in poison. We will give our lives completely every day, for this is the assassin's hour. Translated by Paul Schmidt. I am not Paul Schmidt. I was just reading what was on the page. Our author is by Arthur Rimbaud. Yes. I haven't read these through, so I don't know what will be in them. Alright, that's 2 poems done. And we're going to 3. Alright. What will it give me? What will it do? We'll end on a oh, my forehead is huge. We'll end on a grand note. This poem is by I'll do 4. Maybe I won't, because I am 18 minutes in. Alright. A Monk Sips Morning Tea. Poem by Matsu Basho. Matsu Basho. Oh well. A monk sips morning tea. It's quiet. The chrysanthemums flower. Matsu Basho. We're good. Goodbye. Comfort Gecko. If you like this video, or you giggled a little, or you just spoke internally in your head, this guy's a complete idiot. Like and describe. Or don't. Whatever.